Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, that is 6th of July 2021. And apologies, I could not bring this analysis yesterday due to some personal reason, but I basically shared my view on Telegram based on data. So if I were to show you, so this is what I wrote, that the pros and FIIs were extremely bullish in the options data. Futures data, the FIIs were kind of neutral to slightly bearish, but stock futures they were bullish. Index options they were extremely bullish, and the pros were also extremely bullish. And that's why you had to follow the buy on dip strategy in the opening market. So you got a very good entry around 15,800. So you could have gone long at that particular point. And then I also mentioned that basically 15,880 to 15,920 was a very strong supply zone. So basically you should have booked profits here, and if not, you should have basically trailed your SL in that particular zone if you were long. So anyways, it was looking like if Nifty sustained above 15,920, we could touch 16,000 in a day or two. But once again, 15,900 happens to be a very strong supply zone, and that's where Nifty took the price rejection from. So anyways, I hope today's update helped you, and let's continue. So before continuing, I have an announcement to make. So basically, I'm looking at automating all of this analysis that we do, embed it in an email, and then basically deliver an email for a daily basis regarding the index data and some important analysis regarding the stocks data as well. So it will basically include all the analysis that we are doing on a daily basis. So you can basically do that yourself if you get that automated email. That will take up some of my time and I would have to basically code that up. But this is how it should look like. So let me show you. So it will basically be an email on daily basis. So you will have the index derivative analysis. So you will have two emails, one for the index derivatives and one for the important stocks. Now for the stocks, we'll be basically picking up the stocks which have 90% weightage in Bank Nifty for Bank Nifty, and for Nifty we'll be basically picking up the top 20 stocks, that is roughly 75% of the overall Nifty. So that's what I have planned. So this is just a prototype, the actual coding still needs to be done. So you will have an email like this where you will get the information from the FIIs and basically all the analysis that we do on a daily basis. So you will have the data for the futures, you will have it for index futures, stock futures, index options. Then you will have a net picture on these things like net calls bot, net puts bot, and you will have this for pro desks and retail as well. So if I basically show you the entire message in an email, so this is how it will look like. For FIIs you will have this, for pro desks you will have this, for retail you will have this. So this will be for the index derivatives, and then for the stocks, as I mentioned, we'll basically be having the OI change, what is the delivery percentage on that particular day, what was the volume, so that you can basically try to identify how strong the momentum is, and what is the probability that the momentum in a particular stock is likely to continue. So all of this will take up some coding. As I mentioned that this is only the prototype, and I basically plan on doing that, but do let me know if you are interested in that. Of course this will take up some of my time, and I would have to host it, so maybe I will charge a nominal fee, not a lot, but again still I'm planning on that. But definitely let me know in the comments if you would be interested in that, and I'll see what I can do further. So with that being said, let's basically try to begin our analysis for today and try to see what was the action today. So this is the Nifty chart on a daily time frame. Interesting kind of a candle here. So you will see that this candle is basically a gravestone doji. So we opened somewhere around 15,813, and that was the time when I told you that you had to basically buy because the data was positive. And another thing which you need to understand is that if there is extreme bullishness in the market, at some point the FIIs and pros will probably book their profits as well. And even if they would have taken up 15,800 or 850 or 15,900 calls, they were almost rising by more than a 40%. So that much profit I think is sufficient, and that's where you saw that the profit booking came at around 15,900 to 920 zone, and that's exactly what I mentioned. So this candle is looking weak, and I guess this is the fourth or the fifth time we are taking rejection from that particular supply zone. So that is something which we need to note, but still we are stuck in range. Basically a breakout will happen if we sustain above 15,920, and then you can probably expect 16,000 and above levels as well, but till then we are still stuck in a range. So let's have a look at the option chain. So this is the option chain. This is very interesting today because you must note that on 15,800, first of all, you have seen unwinding from both ends. So during the day, or basically before the second half, you will see that this OI was more than 70 lakhs or more than 7 million, and this was some very healthy addition happening today itself. But you will see that towards the end there was some extreme, or I should say kind of a panic selling, not exactly a panic selling, but still it was a significant one. And you will see that there has been a reduction. So people who have probably returned the puts are too afraid, and we did see that a lot of the puts were being written by the FIIs and pros yesterday. But whether this unwinding is from them or from retail, that is something which is yet to be seen. So we'll confirm that with today's data. But basically you can see that there's unwinding on all the way up till 15100. So that's not a very healthy sign for the bulls. Talking about the call side, so you will see some healthy addition on 15900 and 16,000. So 16,000 happens to be the highest OI on the call side. Talking about the put side, so that strike price happens to be 15,700. So 700 should act as an important support. At least it shouldn't be taken out in one single go, but that is something which we'll see, because here also you will see that the highest unwinding has happened at 15,700 itself. And yes, this looks like a slightly call dominant option chain, although the picture was slightly different during the day, but let PCR confirm that. So yes, it is indeed a call dominant option chain. You will see a PCR of less than 1. So the PCR is at 0.85 and the max pain is at 15,800. So let's see. Let's have a look at the option chain for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty was the strong contender today, and this was basically what was pulling Nifty up. Some very good momentum in HDFC Bank ahead of the Q1 results. So some basically a positive outlook on the business front. So HDFC Bank was the prime driver for Bank Nifty. And you will see some very healthy put writing today. So you will see put writing from 35,500 to 35,000 all the way. But the maximum writing, or the maximum OI which we have seen today, is at 35,500, and the highest cumulative OI is what you can see at 35,000. But again, this looks like some healthy writing on the put side. Talking about the call side, so 35,500 was a big hurdle for Bank Nifty. So it basically crossed that, and today the closing has been above that particular level. So you have seen some very good unwinding from this particular level. Still it holds a cumulative OI of roughly about 1 million, but the highest cumulative OI happens to be at 36,000, and it would be a strong hurdle for Bank Nifty. And 35,000 as usual happens to be the highest OI on the put side. So this option chain is looking slightly put dominant, because you will see that the writing on the call side is there, but the writing on the put side looks more stronger. So let PCR confirm that. Yes, indeed it is significantly put dominant option chain. So the PCR is close to 1.3, which is good, and Bank Nifty is looking strong, at least as of now, on both price action as well as on the option chain front. So let's have a look at the global cues and try to understand what's the picture there. The global cues continue to be flat since the last 2 or 3 days. So you will see that the US markets were basically closed yesterday, and they will open after a long weekend. So the direction of US futures will probably be decided by how the US market opens. But as of now, this is very much flat, and the European indices are showing mild weakness. So that's what we have been witnessing, that DAX is probably trading between 15,500 to 15,700 for the last 1 week, and it is again not taking any decisive move and is range bound. But still, as of now, it looks like there is some weakness in the European markets. Asian markets have been weak since 2 or 3 days. It's only our market which is showing some very good strength. But as of now, the Asian markets are also looking mildly weak. The concern is this particular thing, which is Brent oil. It is above 77 right now, and this is disastrous for India. So I'm not sure that why market isn't probably incorporating this, but as I have mentioned, that when there is liquidity in the markets, everything and every fundamentals are being overpowered by that particular liquidity, and that's what we have been witnessing. But fundamentally, this is not very good, and it will definitely have an impact on the market sooner or later. So that's what we have. The bond yields are also kind of flat, so they have fallen, and now they are kind of consolidating between 1.4 to 1.45. But again, as long as the bond yields are falling, it's good for Nasdaq. Anyways, let's have a look at the activity in the cash and in the derivatives market and try to understand what happened today. So here is the data for the cash market. Another day which FII sold net on net basis. So you will see a selling of roughly about 543 crores from the FIIs, and roughly a buying of almost equivalent 521 crores from the DIIs. So the net selling continues from FIIs, although it has reduced from 4 digits to 3 digits, but still it is net selling, and this is a concern because whenever Nifty is going on higher levels, FIIs are booking profits in cash market. So that's what we have. Overall, we can say this is neutral for today. Let's have a look at the derivatives data. Okay, so we'll start with FIIs as usual. So we'll see that the change in net long in index futures that has increased by 0.25%. So both long addition as well as short build up, but the long addition is slightly more. So we'll see an increase, and the net position is around 73%. Talking about the stock futures, so the stock futures you will see there is another increase by 0.53% today, and you will basically see some long addition and short covering. So again, stock futures seems to be positive since the last 2 days. So there has been some good buying in the stock futures. Let's have a look at the options data. So this is interesting in the options data because you will see that net on net basis the calls bought are more than the puts. So this is bullish. And also if you have a look at the put shots and the call shots, so the put shots are more than the call shots. So the difference is roughly about 14k here and about 6k here. So 14k favoring the bullish side, and again 6k favoring the bearish side. So overall 8k lots which are favoring the bullish side. So the options data is slightly bullish. Let us talk about the pros now. Okay, so we'll start off with index futures. So the net long in index futures has increased by almost 9%. So we'll see long addition plus some short covering. So this is positive based on index futures. Stock futures, you see some profit booking. So we'll see long build up plus short build up, but the short build up is slightly more. So the net long in stock futures happens to be around 76% for the pros. Important is the options activity. So again you will see that there are some call longs added, but the put longs added happen to be a lot more, and again the call shorts happen to be a lot more than the put shorts. So if I were to give you an overall verdict, so it looks like there is roughly a 40k difference. So you can say that there are 40,000 call options sold, 40,000 lots of call options sold on a net on net basis, and this difference looks out to be around 5k. So there is roughly 5,000 lots of put bots. So there is heavy quantity of call sold and decent quantities of put bought as well. So on both the fronts, this is looking bearish to me. So the options data is looking bearish from the pros. Let's talk about retail. So again, retail has turned slightly bearish on the net long index futures. So you will see some long unwinding plus some fresh short build up. And in stock futures, again, you will see that retail has turned negative because you will see a long unwinding and a significant short build up. So in both index futures as well as stock futures, the activity from retail is looking negative today. Let's talk about the options. Options is interesting because you will see that there is a significant amount of call longs added today. So the call longs are more than the put longs, and the put shorts happen to be more than the call shorts. So on both the fronts, this data is looking bullish. Talking about the quantities, so this looks like there is a difference of roughly about 26k here. So 26,000 lots of call option bought from retail, and looks like there is a difference of roughly about 15k on the put side. So there is 15,000 lots of put sell and 26,000 lots of call buy from retail. So on both the fronts, the options data is looking massively bullish from the retail. So this is it, our analysis for today. And yes, regarding the stocks analysis, so this is the kind of analysis that I am looking to do. So you will basically have two separate sheets, one for Nifty and one for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, as I mentioned, will be covering up the top 5 stocks, which consist of roughly 90% of Bank Nifty. So we'll be basically covering what is the open interest on that particular day, what is the change in price, what is the change in volume, and basically what is the change in open interest. So based on the change in open interest and the change in price, you can basically have a look at the action which is happening. So you can basically have 4 types of actions, which is long build up, short covering, long unwinding, and basically short build up. So these are the 4 types of actions that can happen in a particular stock, and this is the extra data that we are talking about. So you will also have the delivery percentages to check what sort of strength is there in the momentum, and what is the probability that the momentum will likely continue in these particular stocks. So this is for Bank Nifty. Similarly, we'll have this for Bank Nifty as well. So we'll have around top 20 stocks in Nifty, and this will be the kind of data. So again, this is a prototype. A lot of work needs to be done on the automation and testing as well, that how are things going, and if it is behaving the way it should, and the validation as well. So a lot of things to be done. And yes, I'm not really forcing you to buy out anything. I think the monthly subscription will cost you around 300 rupees for a month. And you guys know, those who have been following the data regularly, you know that it's not very hard to make 300 rupees if you know how to trade based on this particular data. And again, a lot of it is for the time which I will invest in basically automating this particular process. And I'm not even sure about the hosting, that how do I host this particular thing, because that is not my area of expertise. But anyways, I will have a look and let you guys know. So do let me know if you are interested. And I guess 300 rupees is quite nominal for a month. So we'll basically have two emails, one for the index and one for these particular stocks which I just showed you. So definitely no one's forcing you, so there's no need to get personal that I'm doing this for money or whatever. You know, 300 is pretty nominal. And if you're interested, then you can definitely let me know in the comment section, and I will let you know about the details in one of the further videos. So still a lot of work to be done on this, but anyways, I think this is interesting because a lot of the insights will be delivered right to your email, and you can basically spend minimal time on analysis and get a clear picture of what's happening. So this is it for this video then. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you did, please consider pressing the like button. And if you're new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Have a good day. Take care and bye-bye.